We are back once again with issue and episode 65. It's coming right along and very fast. Issue 65 is the luggage compartment interior, also known as the inside of the trunk.
What? I almost forgot my luggage. I mean, who knows if they got cotton underwear in the future. I'm allergic to all synthetics.
And it comes with edging strips, which is step one. Push the edging strips 65B into place on 65A as shown. Yep, one on either side. Oh yeah, okay, so one at a time. Alright, and then you want to secure the edging strip with BP screws, one side at a time. While you're doing that, so 3 BP screws per edging strip.
Yep.
Cool. One more.
Thank you.
Hold it still. It takes a very steady hand. Okay. Alright. Step 4. Turn the assembly over and fix part 65C in place with 3 BP screws in the hole shown. And that is going to be your, what is that part? That's actually the locking mechanism for the hood. So when it closes, right?
GP?
That little doodad that we added in there should go click click and lock there. And 2 GP screws. Okay, you got it?
Yep.
So if somebody makes like a 1/8 scale dock suitcase, are you going to put it in here?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the 1/8 scale like Nike shoe container? Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
What else is in there? Marty's jacket. Wasn't Marty's jacket in the trunk? Or was it in with the shoes?
The future.
Unbelievable.
I gotta check this out, Doc.
All in good time, Marty. We're on a tight schedule here. Put on the jacket and the shoes.
So we need a 1/8 scale Marty's jacket.
Made by a 1/8 scale sewing
Seamstress?
machine.
Sewing machine.
Can you hold that?
Sure. And remember, this is a plastic part into a plastic part, so don't strip it, okay? The screw or the piece. That feels pretty tight.
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't seem sure, but it's in there. Okay, step 6, push part 65E into place as shown, okay? I'm sure that part has a real name. Gas
Container
container cover
slash thing.
slash thing, okay? Okay. So once you've got the gas tank cover part
Thing.
in place, you throw it together with 2 GP screws, and then we'll be moving on. So, spare tire, belt, and hood arms. That's interesting because they spelled tire T-Y-R-E, tire. That's how they spell it in the UK, right? It is. So, we thought these were, United States instructions, but they are not. Or they are, and they don't know that in the US it's spelled T-I-R-E. Tire. Step 8A, bring the 2 ends of the spare tire belt 65F together and pass the free end through the first slot in the buckle. Yeah, like that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to secure that whole seat belt assembly in with a GP screw. Is there another GP screw? Are those GP screws?
Is that GP?
That's what it says. GP. There's no GP screws left over?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we don't know whether we lost a GP screw or there weren't quite enough in that kit. I'm not sure, but because we've been saving them, we have an extra GP screw, which you need in order to put in that spare tire seat belt. We'll probably find it. Do you have the GP screw or is this it?
That's it.
Okay, because I was going to be like, I found it! But I didn't. Alright, so fix the belt into the luggage compartment with a GP screw down in the spare tire area. And again, don't forget you're throwing that bolt into plastic, so you don't want to over tighten it. Alright, cool. So then you want to, step 10, take the assembled upper car frame and put the luggage compartment interior in place as shown. Okay? And then you want to put that in there. Yeah, move everything out of the way, make sure it's where it's supposed to be. They don't actually make any mention of where that wire goes now, so I hope it's obvious. So you want to line that up, obviously, with the screw holes. Does it fit?
Yep.
That is good news. Alright, so then once you got that in place, you need 4 DM screws. Okay, and there's 5, just for the record, for when we lose one and can't figure out what we did with it. I don't think it's totally lined up. Why don't you start with the one closest to you? so you can see what you're doing. Can you see the hole in there?
Yep.
Okay. Now, these are going into metal, but you're sandwiching a plastic part in between them, so you don't want to over tighten. So break it. Whoa, let me get under here better. Okay. Two more? Or is that it?
That's it.
No. Two more.
Yeah.
Two more DM screws up front. Okay? Looking ahead. Almost done. Couple more steps. You know, we're going to have to test fit this on the model, right? Even though this issue ends before you're supposed to do that. We're going to do it. Step 12, turn the assembly over again.
There's the other GP screw.
Is it? So it was inside. No, I don't think so. I think that's the 5th DM screw. Extend the arm 63E and fit it into the hole indicated in 65A. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. And then you want to fire those in with some DP screws from the outside. And you need 2 of those, and there are 3. Okay? So you get it? That you have to do it from under there?
Yeah.
Does it fit in that hole, or just line up with it?
It fits in.
Okay. Well then, I'll hold it in there, and you fire that in there. It's kind of dark under there,
Yeah.
just like on a real DeLorean. Looks good, right? Feels tight. And this thing isn't wiggly anymore, so that that wiggly issue, not such a big deal. And this fits a lot better. I think we need to go back in here, but it is on and it does work. It needs some adjustments, but that's it, dude. That's stuck on the camera. That's episode and issue 65 done. But before we sign off, let's test fit it, right? Because awesome! Let's get rid of those.
This is getting really heavy.
There's that word again. Heavy. Let me fly this in. All right, pick that up for a second. Let me
Bad. Back to the Future puns.
bad Back to the Future puns. There are no bad Back to the Future puns. Let's put it this way so it looks all official. Alright, I'm sure there's a lot of like making sure wires are not in the way. We don't have to put it all the way on right now because, you know, obviously there's some tweakage that needs to occur, but you get the idea. And, oh, yep, it's getting there, right? How awesome is that? Good job, dude.